you love Lord of the Rings, you are gonna love this. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, then welcome in. My name is Chloe and I'm a full-time content creator on Twitch and TikTok and YouTube. You can find me there daily, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday, where I stream live every day. So I've been sent out the new Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle-earth. This is a board game and I'm super excited to play this. So play as Sauron or the Fellowship of the Ring. You develop the strategy and you try to lead your camp to victory. But pay attention, in this epic duel, 3 immediate victory conditions will require crucial choices every turn. So I'm going to have a look at this, see what it's like. We need to rally up the support of the 6 races of Middle-earth, complete the quest of the One Ring, and we need to conquer all 7 regions of Middle-earth. Whether or not you can do all of that, or you have to do each one, or just that might be 3 different ways that you can actually win the game. Anyway, we're gonna have a look at it, see what it's like, and get stuck into it. So you need about 45 minutes to go through the game and actually play it and conquer Middle-earth. It's over at the ages of 10, and it is colorblind friendly. There you go, that is the artwork for you right there. It looks stunning. So aside from the cool art style, look at this Nazgul piece that sits on top of this bar at the bottom. Behind it is amazing artwork, which we'll talk about how it works later, by the way. These are double-sided alliance tokens. You shuffle them up and place them at the top. They can go in any order, by the way, but obviously just match up the colors on the board, bronze, silver, etc. These are landmark tiles and they're really helpful for winning areas of the map. They were super helpful for me in the game. So one person needs to play as Sauron and one needs to play as the Fellowship. I played as Sauron every time because I've been partial to a villain, but you can flip a coin to make it fair. These are the units and these are the castles and they are fortresses. These are for the Fellowship and the grey ones are for Sauron. The map needs to be placed in a position where it's comfy for both you and your opponent. It's made up of areas in Middle-earth that you'll just have to take over in one way or another. To start off with, you place 2 of your pieces on both Arnor and Mordor like I've done here. These are your coin tokens. To begin the game, we need to shuffle all of the chapters, and at the bottom these are labelled 1, 2 and 3. You only need 1 to begin with. As you're progressing through the game, you should be able to move through the landscape on this piece. If you're the good guys, you want to be on the ring and chasing Mount Doom. Keep away from Sauron though. To start off the game, I've created this pyramid type layout for chapter 1. Shuffle lots of your cards and recreate this here. Just make sure you're using chapter 1 first. Start with 2 at the top, face up, 3 face down, 4 face up. You kind of get the idea. It just looks like this. To start off with, you can only choose one of the bottom cards. They're face up and not covered by any other cards, so that means you can use these. These are skill cards. These belong to you and they can also be stacked. If you want to use certain cards like this one here, you'll need to learn or own the skill set cards. Certain cards will move you forward on the track. Usually it's a blue card with a ring piece, which means you can move yourselves forward. But this also means Sauron can also play it, but he moves behind you and you don't move anywhere. So this is just another way you can win the game by catching up to the pair before they get to Mount Doom. One way to win the game as well as the track is by having just a character on every region. These cards from the chapter are also super helpful because once you collect 2 of the same symbol, you can collect the shields at the top of the board. Flip over 2 of them and pick one that you'd want to use. I know there's only 3 on each, but make sure you shuffle them. Another way to win the regions is by fighting once a piece is assigned a spot you're already on. If you don't want to take a chapter card, by the way, you can also pick a landmark card if you can actually afford them. These come at a cost, so pick carefully or it's pointless choosing if you don't have the skills to fund it. I found this harder in early game because obviously the skills were non-existent. You can then own the fortresses and place it on the designated area. As the game progresses, it becomes easier to understand, and 2 games in, I finally started winning some. Just remember there are multiple ways to win and you can try to outsmart your opponent. I really enjoyed it. Make sure you check it out if you love Lord of the Rings or any sort of strategic-based board game. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments. I know I'm not a pro. I've played a few games now, so I can try and help answer your questions. Good luck!